I just found shit that I did. I'm on YouTube vlogging already. Didn't even realize that I was already doing this shit. It's so crazy.
So I watched a whole like 25-minute vlog a couple of weeks ago of you just living your life, just being around Chicago, and it's what, like 2010. It's like before drill really started to blow up.
Oh nah, the one when I was in the car rapping on the
Yes.
block, going from hood to hood. Because back then I already had in my head, I'm like, I'm finna do my own hood to hood video. Because at that time it wasn't like we always niggas would get into it, but it wasn't like that. It was still like, nigga, I could go on this block, that block, this block, and it was love. I ain't have to worry about no back door, nobody sneaking or doing no, you know what I'm saying?
I could tell because you're just hanging out in the car filming and shit in a way that
Fishbowl.
I'm not really used to seeing people do that in Chicago these days. And
You can't even walk.
And even the music was not like some super violent shit. It was some like Get Money, Jeezy type fucking trap type stuff. I was like, what the fuck?
Motherfucker probably had 2 bars. Let a motherfucker know I got this pipe. The rest was some fly shit.
Yeah.
And I always been a young nigga getting money, you know, when I was in my drug dealing years and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just always liked the money, so that was more important. I had big homies that, like, the gang shit and all that, like, getting shit like, this shit Chicago, like, that shit came from me fucking with folks and them. Like, we went to my block ain't into it with no motherfucking BDEs or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We into it with Vice Lords and people under the 5 and shit like that. And then that they don't last that long because the big homie, when nigga, the money is more important. So this shit from the 2 big homies gonna come and in that shit. Now ain't no big homies, you feel me? But I grew up with big homies. You have to get a say so to go do anything. If you do something and you don't say nothing, I'm fucking bust your motherfucking head.
I've been having the conversation with like New York Bronx drill rappers who are talking about Brooklyn, and they talk about Brooklyn in this condescending way, as in like, yeah, they do drill, but it's some like fly, get money type shit. Whereas like they're pretty self-aware about the fact that Bronx drill is all about who has beef with who and who's the most savage. And I'm just kind of listening to him as an old man, like, yeah, like maybe you guys should be a little bit more focused on getting money and a little bit less about who gets along with who.
Yeah. But they know that that's the publicity, man. Half of this shit probably illusion anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them little New York motherfuckers, they can see all they ass getting locked up. But motherfucker, it is. Because you said on that one video, that nigga, you don't see too many people doing that. When he chased dude, what dude said, hey, this my block. You ain't seeing a nigga pop out saying, this my block. Hey, you this my block. Niggas not doing that no more, man. So that really was like, damn, they might still got some old school structure over here.
But okay.
Motherfucker saying, this my block.
But it's even more like, Chicago is more spread out, whereas New York is super fucking compressed.
Because it's fucking, that's like the east side of Chicago. East side like that, where G Herbo and Bibby and them from.
Right.
Because it's more buildings.
Yeah.
It's more taller buildings, so it's more people like that. Like we spread out because it's more blocks. We're block, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But when it's like that, and then that's like you knock a building down full of roaches. Motherfuckers everywhere. There's a lot of the motherfuckers in there. Look how many people in New York.
And also, it's like, yeah, you can do jail time for getting caught with a gun in Chicago, but in New York, you like guaranteed 3 to 5 years for a pistol, that kind of changes everything. Because then you could be super savage and still not wanting to be moving around like that, right?
Motherfucker gonna slash your ass. Motherfucker gonna pull that razor out their jaw on your ass.
Yeah, you don't hear about a lot of stabbings in Chicago.
No, hell no.
But then meanwhile in London, that's the thing.
Because they don't have guns.
Barely, yeah.
You saw that motherfucker get caught with a Dillinger. You ain't see that? You got caught with a 2-shot Dillinger. They gave that man life out there. You can't have no guns out there.
That's
I
wild.
don't even think the police can have guns, can they?
I think some do, but there's a lot don't.
They still got the sticks and shit.
Yeah, I interviewed this dude, Unknown T, and then he got caught for killing somebody with a knife, and then he beat it. I don't know if he did it or not, but like he beat it, and it was just wild. Like anyone I interviewed, like I don't think I ever heard of anybody catching a body with a knife.
Yeah, in jail.
Yeah.
Go to the streets, fuck no. But look where he at. So if he beat it, that's because it probably was self-defense. Somebody did something to him.
Right, definitely. So, okay, so how do you know the family of, the 14-year-old who killed this guy in the chicken spot? Like, what's your connection to this crazy saga that seems like it grabbed everybody's attention?
He was in my Black Lives Matter video in 2016.
Wow.
The video when I got shot.
What was so that was 7 years ago? So he was 7 years old?
He was a kid. So when I saw the picture, when I heard the story, I didn't even know it was him. Motherfucker sent me the next day, sending me pictures. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy to me because I did some acting shit with him. Well, you know how motherfuckers shoot and miss the target and hit a kid, so he ended up getting shot in my video, and we picked him up, Long Live Duck, some more people, you know what I'm saying, was in the video, and we rushed him in the scene to the hospital. In the same hospital, like I rushed him to that hospital, then I end up doing another scene right there. I end up getting shot and really running myself back up in that motherfucker. But it was just like the thinking about that of the acting and me getting shot to the same kid that I just acted, you know what I'm saying, running to the hospital like somebody harmed him to where he just had to take a man's life, you know what I'm saying? And that shit it was crazy. Mm-hmm. It was crazy.
But when you were watching that situation, like, I mean, even just the crazy ass dude who ended up dying, like, I don't know, what was your impression on seeing that? Was that some shit that didn't seem that shocking to you given how you grew up, or was it, even considering all the shit you've seen, was it kind of mind blowing?
You don't hear stories like that. You don't hear no kid having to protect his mama and killing nobody. You just hear niggas, you know, niggas killing niggas. You know, that's going on. But it was, you know, that was crazy because they were trying to say, yeah, the mama told him to kill him and whoop-de whoop-whoop. And I watched the video. All I heard her say was, go to the car. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, people don't be knowing their laws no matter what. Like, it's people study saying, even if you got your, right now, if you see somebody hurting a woman over there, whatever, you got the right to protect her.
Right.
You can. You could do something. You know what I'm saying? And people don't be knowing that. He just protected his mother. So, you know, long-lived dude, but, you know, he punched the life out that woman. He put his hands on her.
It's pretty wild, though, that the mom apparently doesn't seem like she was like some street person or whatever, and she happened to have a loaded fucking gun in the trunk of the car.
Security guard. I know.
Oh, so that was what the gun was for?
She's a security guard. There's an old video. She was in a video with DC Young Fly and Boss Blaze from Chicago, and she did the acting scene, the security in the video. But I think that she really did security. That's how she even had to get up. So they used her because she already had all the shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's how. But everybody, all the females have guns in Chicago now
these days.
They and concealed to carry. And females, because there's a lot going on, you should let the woman be able to protect themselves. Shit.
Damn. That's fucking crazy.
We all got the right, we just don't know. We have the right to bear arms. Motherfuckers just don't know. You end up catching a felon, and now, you know what I'm saying? You fucked up, you can't bear arms. But, and that thing, man, you know, your amendments, man, and you got the right to.
Do you see that the shirt that somebody made that said he went to get chicken and he left with wings? Yo, I mean, A, hilarious. B, how the fuck did we get this heartless, bro? That was some grimy shit.
The internet gonna eat you up. I don't care who you is. The internet will talk about Jesus. They don't give a fuck. They talk about me. They talk about you.
Oh yeah.
No matter, look at all the clout. If you got clout, you got a big platform. It's still trolls. They don't give a fuck. They gonna talk. They gonna always do that. People don't know, man. Some people, and if you a weak-minded person, man, you ain't gonna be able to handle that shit. I see hella shit talk about. They been talking about, but I handle myself. So you know, some shit I might see, and I might bitch ass niggas. But it ain't to the point where it is what it is. I mean, talk about it. I'm still gonna get paid.
Yeah, I always try to keep that in mind. Like when I'm really getting shitted on by the internet, it's like I'm lucky to even be in the position where tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people know who I am, to be having a conversation about me, because everything that I have monetarily or being able to have a house or whatever is ultimately the product of the fact that a shitload of people know who I am, and that's just part of the game, right?
And people don't know how to show love no more. They don't show love. Tough love, bullshit. You know how many people I had talk crazy, and then if I do say something, guess what they'll say? I just wanted you to respond.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Like, but it's crazy that, you know, you feel that you had to say some negative things because you might have said something like you can't take back. Now I'm finna block you because I block people. I don't care. I'm blocking you.
Oh yeah.
You like a net. I'm block you if I keep seeing you just doing stuff.
But I love to restrict.
Well, how do you restrict? Like what?
You
On
could
YouTube?
choose. I'm talking about on Instagram. You could choose restrict instead of block, and that way they can't comment. They think they can comment, but nobody else can see it.
Yeah.
They can't DM you, so you don't lose the follower, but they are no longer able to interact with you, and nobody's able to
Thank
see
you
it.
for the fucking free game.
Restricting
I'm
is
gonna
great
restrict y'all ass. Facts.
because I don't want them to not be able to see it. Because especially,
Yeah, I want you to see it.
yeah,
I want you to see me. Keep watching me. Because I'm doing something right that you watching me. Because I was just saying, I'll be like, bro, do you understand? That's like me going on, I don't see it in my heart to go comment on somebody post and talk shit.
right.
You got to be a goofy to do that. There's no way I'm finna just be under there, you ugly, you fat motherfucker, or you this, you look, like anything. Like, I'm not doing that. You obviously have no life.
But most of the time when you go to restricting too, it's like, oh, they have 80 followers.
Yeah.
So to them,
But who's really behind that? Who are you, nerd?
But it's just some kid. It's just a kid who wants to talk shit. He's probably in high school, maybe he's in college, but like the average person.
Some motherfucker be grown.
But if you were to look at the average follower on your Instagram account, I guarantee the average age is like 18. Like it's kids, and the average number of followers is like less than 100.
You know what's crazy? No. Even on my shit, it's crazy because my fan base and my followers majority of I think I got kids on my shit, but I got majority of an older crowd.
There's probably some truth to
Like
that. Yeah.
even older people. Like I look and be like, what the fuck? Why did you? I done saw some shit say 60 to like for real. Like
Right.
what are you doing watching me? I done ran into fans that I'm like, you shouldn't know me.